Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodloo 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 doo. Subscribe. Let's do a random ranking today. Gonna go to my movie collection, pick out 3 movies at random, and then we'll rank those movies from least favorite to most favorite. I guess I will do that. Wait, no, most favorite to least favorite. What order do I do it in? I don't know. There's an order, there is a ranking that happens, and that's what I'm gonna do. And if you're interested, you can rank in the comments too. Love to know what your thoughts are on these movies. And I'm gonna pick from, I think I'm gonna pick from the same section. So let's see. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this section right here. One, two, one, two. Do I have, how many movies do I have here? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I think all of these are packaged. Maybe I haven't seen these. I don't know. Hopefully I've seen them. No, this one's not packaged. Okay, here we go. Oh man, I don't think people are gonna like this. Okay, here we go. The Wolverine, James Mangold, directed this, and I think a lot of people, I think this was my very first. Yeah, it's that 3D. Is that even a thing anymore? Blu-ray 3D. Like, do they even make 3D televisions anymore? Do they even sell 3D Blu-rays anymore? I don't know. I thought this was a 4K, but maybe, I mean, I guess it's not. It's just the 3D stuff. But I know a lot of people don't like the ending of this movie, but I actually like it. I like a lot of X-Men movies. So, I don't know. A lot of people have problems with this, I think, but not the entire film, but just the end. Like, it got super comic booky when, for the most part, I think it was a little more grounded. But, I don't know. It doesn't bother me at all. So yeah, I like this. Next, Guardians. Whoa, something's loose in there. Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Oh, the disc is just flying around. Wait, this is Blu-ray 3D also. Is that a thing? Is that still a thing? Let me know if Blu-ray 3D is still a thing, and if you have a Blu-ray TV and you even, like, use it. I don't know, it's something you don't hear about anymore. Avatar, did what they did, and then they tried to bring that market to the home, and then, I don't know, I just feel like it went nowhere. Who's out there doing that? I haven't heard of anybody using a Blu-ray TV in forever. Okay, so this is great. I think this might still be my favorite movie in the MCU. Is it? I don't know. I like Avengers. I like Infinity War. Well, is that it? I think those might be my favorites. Then they all just kind of melt together. I like the first Ant-Man. Thor 3, Ragnarok. I like that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I think this one still might be my favorite. I don't know. The ending, I don't care about that much. Like, Lee Pace is the villain. He doesn't really do much for me. I just like the interaction between the crew, this crew of people right here. I think that is my favorite part. So, yeah, I'm gonna say I like this movie a lot. And then Hitchcock's Vertigo. So this is packaged, but I have seen this. Seen it a few times. I've even seen it in the theater. And I am trying. I've tried so hard to get into it. Like, when it comes to Hitchcock, so many of his other films I prefer over this one. But I think even what is it, Sight and Sound or whatever, switched this to the greatest movie ever made, which Citizen Kane previously stood in that spot. But I'm pretty sure they think Vertigo is the greatest film ever now. I'm going to take this off. But I don't know. I just have a tough time getting into Vertigo. I'd say I've seen it probably, I'm going to say 3 or 4 times. One of those times was in a theater, because I was like, okay, this is how I'm really going to understand the movie and like it, and it's really going to capture my attention, and I'm going to know all about it, because sometimes I feel like a movie will need that, an older movie, like for my full understanding, I'll have to go to the theater to see it. I thought that with Casablanca too. I was like, okay, this movie doesn't really do much for me. I have to go to the movie theater and see it. So I saw it in the theater. Still didn't do much for me. What got me to finally like Casablanca were some discussions with my father-in-law, because he loves that movie. It's one of his favorite movies ever. And he was just kind of explaining it to me and giving me a better understanding of the tone, which was just going over my head during all of my viewings. And I had seen that movie quite a few times before, you know, he and I had that conversation, and it was like, okay, and then rewatched it, and then it was like, I feel like I'm getting this now. Sometimes you just have to read up on something and then just get a deeper understanding of it, study it a bit. And that might be what I need to do with Vertigo, because I've only watched it and watched it in a theater, but I haven't like done any deep dives in terms of like literature about the film. So that's what I was saying. Like, I think I said when I was looking down at these movies, people are not going to like this, because this is considered one of the greatest films of all time. If you ask me, though, Citizen Kane is better, and I would say if we have to choose between the two, Citizen Kane is the greater film. But maybe someday I can change my mind. Maybe if I do a little more reading on Vertigo, I will dig it. But when it comes to Hitchcock, this is low-tier Hitchcock for me. I love Hitchcock. I haven't seen all of his filmography, but I've seen, you know, a few handfuls of it. And again, this one's kind of lower tier for me. So, how do I rank these? Now, the trouble here with these two is the X-Men is my favorite franchise. I don't know, movie franchise. You know, I love the cartoon. Do I just say like franchise ever? Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I love this franchise. I love the X-Men so much. So, is it, you know, a film I like in the X-Men franchise, or the MCU, which all just sort of blends together for me anymore? I don't know what movie is what anymore, but this is my like favorite one of the MCU. So, favorite franchise versus favorite movie in a franchise that I just like. So, movie I like in my favorite franchise, favorite movie in a franchise I like. What do I do? And then Hitchcock, a director I love, making a movie I don't care about. So this one is obviously number 3. Maybe someday it will change after I do a little bit more reading on Vertigo, which I just haven't felt compelled to do. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to go down there. But do I go Guardians, a movie I really enjoy watching and do watch it quite a bit, or Wolverine, the Wolverine, which I like. I've seen it twice, and I think it's good, and I love the X-Men. But Wolverine has never been my favorite character. Can anybody guess who my favorite character is? Anybody? Go ahead and give a guess at who my favorite X-Men character is. But yeah, I think this is it. This is what I have to do. I do like this movie. No disrespect to this movie, but I think I have to go Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, my favorite movie in a franchise I like, and then Wolverine, a movie I like a lot in the franchise I love most, and then Vertigo. Oh man, I know, like film snobs, cinephiles, cineists, they are mad at me, and I feel like I'm those things. But I don't know. This one is the anomaly that just has not cracked through my thick, dumb skull yet. Maybe someday. I mean, Casablanca did, and I like. It took me multiple watches for me to finally go, oh, now I get it. Maybe that'll happen here. So I guess, like, you know how you have a guilty pleasure? This is like a film I feel guilty for not being into. Like, you can see I'm, like, trying to recover because I feel bad, and I feel embarrassed that I don't like this movie. But I don't think I should feel that way. I should like what I like, don't like what I don't like. Actually, I don't know. If I didn't like what I didn't like, I would not like sushi. Because I did not like sushi. And when it comes to food, I don't like to not like food. So sushi, I ate it, did not like it. And I was like, no, I'm known for eating anything that is called food. Andrew Zimmern is who I am. So I, that I can't remember his show, Interesting Foods, Wild Foods, or whatever. I don't know what it was. So I've always kind of felt that and had pride in that I could eat anything. And then I tried sushi when I was young, and I was like, ooh, I do not like this. So what did I do? Anytime I saw sushi, I just kept trying to eat it. Trying. And now I love sushi. You just had to try it a few times. I heard you try something like 13 times and then your tongue is like, no, I actually like this. So maybe that's what happened with sushi. I just kept going after it. I was like, I must like sushi. And now I absolutely love sushi. So maybe that will happen with Vertigo. Okay, again, Guardians of the Galaxy, then The Wolverine, and then Vertigo. Have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three of them, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.